people say that, oh, Legon, they don't know anything. Somebody got first class in their degree, but when they come to the job front, they don't know anything.
If you are coming from where I come from, the degree is very worth it. Like, you'll be seen as some god.
Definitely, the degree won't be okay for me because looking at the lifestyle I want to live, I don't think degree will be okay for me.
I would choose a PhD over a passport though.
Believe it or not.
No, you don't need a degree in Ghana. Why? Because taking my situation, for instance, when I was doing my national service, they didn't ask for anything, what class I got, what degree. They didn't ask me for anything in terms of my degree. And then I just think you need to know what you want to do in terms of your passion, in terms of your interest. Most offices, when you go, they don't ask for your degree. They just see your flair, they see what you are bringing on the table. Degree doesn't do anything. And from my experience as well, I've had people say that, oh, Legon, they don't know anything. Somebody got first class in their degree, but when they come to the job front, they don't know anything. So you don't really need a degree. But if at some point in your life, you focus on the things you are doing now, do what you have to do, blah, 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 and then you want to get a degree, that's fine. It's your choice, but it's not really up to you. Take Jackie Appiah, for instance. At some point, when she was successful, right now, is a degree really important to her? Maybe to some extent, but she doesn't really need it like that. It's more like a want for me. She just wants to know that, okay, she has a certificate, and yes, so it's not really important. But it's your choice. Do what you have to do to make it.
Yes, it is. Because a teacher of mine used to tell me that it's better to have the certificates down when the opportunity shows, rather than not having the certificates and the opportunity shows. I mean, every day people graduate in Ghana, and with the myths that, oh, it's still not worth it or something, but actually the 4 years, at the end of everything, you see it's worth it. Sometimes you graduate and, I mean, people are like, let me see your certificates. You don't just walk out to an office and the opportunities just shows up and something like that. So it's still worth it.
Yes, it is, because the world is evolving, and I mean, if you don't have a degree, I don't think you'll be able to fit into it. Digitalization on the other side, a lot of things are transforming, a lot of things are coming up. Let's take iPhone, for instance, 7 and the 16 Pro Max. I don't think the features on 7 is the same as what is on the 16 Pro Max. A whole lot of things are just going up and down. So the degree is worth it. And my mom was telling me, it will even get to some point in life, if you want to be a bus conductor, you are supposed to bring your certificate. So definitely a degree is worth it.
Very, very, very worth it. I feel like it depends on where you are, like where you grew up in. If you are in Accra, having a degree is less. You need to go further, you need to get a master's, you need to specialize in something. But if you're coming from somewhere like where I came from, because in my family, I haven't really seen anybody getting a university education or a degree per se. So if you're coming from where I come from, the degree is very worth it. Like, you'll be seen as some god because you've done something that most of the people you came to meet haven't done.
So yeah, a degree is worth it in Ghana. Why do I say this? Because one, we've been to the basic school, JHS, we acquired a certificate, we acquired the secondary certificates too, and then the tertiary. That is what we came to meet. Yes, so it is basically like a standard for everybody to be on. Either way, even though the education system is there, you can equally unveil your own talent, your own skill, and then work with it. So me saying getting a degree is important in Ghana is just so you can get your 9-to-5 job, or if it is anything related to you having like that standard before.
So what do you think about the debates that went on between the PhD and the passport thing? Don't you think like people are actually making it out there without the degree, and that's rendering it like a bit useless here because people are still unemployed? What do you think about that debate in time?
For that, okay, so going abroad, the passports whole thing, I think is also good. But I mean, having a PhD is the best thing, like a very good thing. You can go to other countries, even with what is happening in America now. People, quote unquote, maybe have passports and stuff, but still, the president of America is still deporting them. Whereas when you have your PhD, even though it can be revoked, but it's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. So I mean, having a PhD is a good thing. It's a good thing. I would choose a PhD over a passport though.
See, it depends on the country you are in. In my country, those menial jobs won't work for me. Won't work, but outside, yes, because I have some relatives out there that don't really have a degree or any PhD in any educational thing, but they're making crazy money. Sometimes they'll be like, "Abi say you want to go to school, so go to school, I'll do my job." Then you still come back and ask for money. In some countries, yes, but in Ghana, yeah, no. I think you have to get a degree. You can get a degree and go do those menial jobs. It's a plus for you, but the degree really matters.
Even though the degree is worth it, I think the reason why people are having a whole debate about it not being worth it or something is because of the salary after graduation. Like, companies now pay people like 1,000 cedis. I've been paying like 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 for fees, and I mean, some schools even pays per sem, some pays per year, and you come to give me like 1,000 cedis, bro. What's going on? What's going on in the country? So I mean, no, it's not worth the fees we paid and the salary we are getting, because companies even pay 600, 700 to degree, not diploma or something. But I'm not backlashing diploma people though. That one day I'm not backlashing, but degree 4 years, then you are giving me 600, 700. No, it's not worth it.
Unfortunately, in our country, Ghana, when you're, when you invest into something, you wanna get like a good margin or a good profit on your investment. And today's schooling, the amount of school fees you have to pay per semester, per year, right? Then now you do 4 years or 3 years, whatsoever, and you go outside. Before that, you have to hustle. Even before the hustling, you have to do national service. Now you have a degree, first degree, whatsoever, and then you are being paid 1/4 of the school fees you've paid. So transport and everything is eating the money, right? Now, besides that, when you start your actual job, okay, you are thinking, oh, now money is supposed to flow. Unless you're in a very good company, taking it, all things being equal, the money you spent in your school fees doesn't tally with the salary you're being paid in your work. Unless with time, and then they say, oh, be at the company for a while, 2-3 years, your salary will increase. But no, man needs to eat and man needs to pay rent. So
with getting a degree, being unemployed or being underpaid, that's the problem. I do believe in systems, that is one. Then I also do believe in what they can say, soon. You understand? Yeah, so you can watch the USA, the Britain earn much, and then you're comparing yourself to them, and then you're like, why am I earning, this low? So if I say soon is, it is our problem. Like, that's a problem in Ghana that we are facing, right? So how are we going to combat it? I do believe in when you get to the university, you meet your colleagues, you meet friends, right? And then these friends that are in your circle, some way, somehow, influence you to improve upon your skills or kill it, right? So if your friends or your circle is good, right? And then your skills are being improved and you graduate. One, the problem is you graduate, you're unemployed, or you're earning, very low. Your skills are also supposed to fetch you money, right? To beat that system, the system that we have in Ghana, the problem that we have now. But if you don't improve on your skills and then you're like, okay, let me just go through the school, learn. I don't network, I don't do anything. If it is just class, come and write exam, I go home. No. That's a big problem. That is when you graduate, your grades are good, but you don't have anybody to see. You don't have anybody to talk to. anybody to, hold your hands and then pull you through. You didn't intern, you didn't do anything. How is that supposed to work? And then you are being underpaid. That's something worth thinking about. But I also do think if your value is good, right? If your value is good and being improved and then being developed, you don't even need to talk much. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, since I'm not being paid here well, let me just establish my stuff. If your value is good, people will come looking for you. So I don't really believe in we are being underpaid, so I'm just sitting my ass down. You need to work, you need to do something, you need to find like an alternative. I didn't even know I was going to be an MC. It just happened by, should I say chance? No, by learning, by developing my skills, by playing free gigs sometimes. And then, now I see I'm good. I am doing a whole lot. The girl who is selling now didn't start, I'm being underpaid, so I'll just sit my ass down. Something triggered it for the person to be like, okay, I can market, I can sell, I can do this, I can do that. And then they got a huge business and then they are making so much money. They are beating the system. So I think it is time we focus on ourselves than to think about the Western world, basically.
I believe that in terms of salary expectations, just a degree is not enough. You need to, looking at the market today, you need to specialize in something. You need to be known with something that this is what you are good at. So if you are able to find out that this is what I'm good at, you learn, you move on, go forward, and then get higher education on that specialized niche that you are good at, so that you can get the salary you think your work is worth for. Still, it still boils down to the fact that a degree is still worth it, because without that degree, you will not even get the opportunity to find out that, okay, I am good at this and I need to go further to specialize on it. So to me, a degree is still worth it.
With a degree, right, it depends on the kind of job you want to do and the one you are into it. And the fact that maybe I'm working in this robotic company with my degree and the salary is not worth what I want. And I know that there is this girl doing masters, there is this boy doing masters, and then the money. So then I switched to that. Yeah, so the fact that I'm that space, and definitely the degree won't be okay for me, because looking at the lifestyle I want to live, I don't think degree will be okay for me. So then I move a step ahead.
I would say the degree is needed because it will still channel you to meet a couple of friends, network, intern, give you the opportunity to intern, and then a whole lot. So yeah, get that degree and then let's kill it.